I somehow felt so bad for my Roblox avatar. So bad that I made an entire lore and creatures just for it. You may be wondering, why did I do this? Why? The answer is that it has no touch of customization. It has no flavor, no spice, no taste of uniqueness. It just looks so bland. Bland, or any other words to describe, or any other words that says it's bland. If it's too bland, why can't you, well, why can't you just customize it by shopping accessories? How about do that instead of making an entire lore about it? Well, the answer is simple and common. I'm broke, too broke. The 80 Robux that my cousin gave me, gone, wasted. It all went straight to that Blacksburg and that Royal High Game Pass, which is just a pattern. And that's it. And it's all wasted. It's gone. But I have no regrets. No regrets. Because it turns out I'm the only cousin who plays Blacksburg. Aha! Take that! And before I get carried away, I'll just move on. So the other options, that the only way to customize your avatar for free is to find some kind of game that allows you to customize it, which it's an opportunity that I'll never pass, to make various characters. And I guess because of me customizing my character on different games, that it gave me an idea on what lore I will make to not make my avatar bland. So yeah, I'm Artemy, just Artemy, and here is the video of my avatar lore. Let's go explain this avatar lore in this bathroom, in this covenant. Yes, let's go explain this in the bathroom covenant. To us Roblox players, we are just normal people, normal players, doing normal things, and all other stuff that we normally do in Roblox games. But here's the question. What are we to the NPC? What kind of people are we to the eyes of the NPC? To the people who does not know how the world really works? Well, for them, we are a being that is studied and theorized to be nearly divine, a nearly divine creature. The people have a common name to call us. The Robloxian kind, they say. I guess the name comes from the many players that kept on asking about what Roblox game they should play to each other. Moving on, the Robloxian kind is one of the most common beings. Could either be found in a group or by itself. They are known to have shape-shifting abilities, where they could change both appearance and body. It's quite easy to identify them. Honestly, for the more eye-catching a person look, is the more possibility of the person being a Robloxian. The researchers have many evidence about this from their informants, and there are so many of them, and such as a story of how one person doesn't have a head, yet had a hair on top of them. Like, there's still a head holding the hair. And then another story is that there's an amputated person that walks like they still have both of their legs, like they're defying gravity. And the weird objects that they put on themselves, it's just so identifiable to know who's a Robloxian and who's a not. They just put random stuff on them that makes no sense. However, there's also a handful of them, a handful of Robloxian, that can easily blend in with the people, where they mostly rely on changing their appearance, their clothes, their look, than their entire body. If that's the case, then the other way of identifying them is the way they talk, the way they speak, the terms they use. Just listen to their conversation, and if you heard the terms that is listed in the Robloxian language, an official dictionary of the Robloxian kind from your quote and unquote high school English class, then You already know who they are. I did mention that the Robloxian kind is terrorized as a nearly divine being, right? We'll now focus on that, for that's what the both scientists and researchers alike have continued studying about from the Robloxian kind, which is the theory of the Robloxian kind having the ability to travel through dimensions, to travel through space and time, and all of that. It all began with a simple conversation of Robloxians that involved the events that either didn't happen in history or is far different from what they have known. And many theorists have cried that this conversation alone could be a proof to the existence of the alternate universe, an alternate universe that did not happen for them. With this in mind, theorists and researchers have united to uncover the secrets of the Robloxian kind. Surveys and interviews have both begun with people, and the Robloxian kind too, who are unaware of the dangerous situation they have entered. To thus, when the researchers have interviewed them, with that, the researchers were able to gather any information. They started analyzing the what have they gathered, and one of the researchers analyzing is Joe Crabdem, a researcher from Block City, who formed a diagram based on his reasoning that the Robloxian kind could possibly be the main cause of alternate universes. He explained that there used to be one single universe called the base, but due to the constant change caused by the Robloxian kind's action or decisions, the base kept on dividing and growing into an infinite number of an alternate universe that is away from the base. On the other hand, though, the Crackdem added that in his diagram, the universe is continuously dividing yet is still interlocked with each other. In other words, each world is different, but the way the world still works is still the same in a way. Now that's done, we could move on to another problem that is still being studied today, and that is, does a Robloxian have a true form? The Robloxian are very known for being a shapeshifter, but how do they look like when they are first born or maybe created? Well, an interview began with a question in mind, but the received answers are in a variety and have nothing in similar. The interview was nearly considered a fail by those who conducted it, but it all changed when they interviewed people who live in provincial places. At least 3 to 7 people seem to have the same answer. When asked on where they saw it, they mostly answered that they saw it in the nearby forest, and when they're asked to describe the true Robloxian appearance, their answers have the same description in a way. According to them, it's kind of hard to remember it, hard to remember what happened. For when I tried to recall it, I could only feel the disorientation and nausea. And it becomes stronger when I tried harder to remember what I saw that day. Well, I get flashes of this deer, but with a human head on top. Colors splashed all over its body, and when I focus on the head, I got a brief look of its face. A face with an unsettling beady eyes, and a smile, an ever-present smile. And that's it. That's it for the creature of my bland character, my bland avatar, and my possible explanation on why it looks like that. And wait, you thought it was over? Hell nah, that's just the first part. The last part is just me, talking about rivalries, my beloved Roblox avatar. Here's me currently drawing her in her usual clothes. Well, when she's only in a game that allows me to customize her though. But I gotta say, I like the theme that I have with her. It's somehow kind of a mix of dark academia, vintage, and all I know is that it's like she looks like a a dimension traveler that looks like a lot like a detective on a mission. Just look at her feet. And now that I thought about it, based from how I'm playing recently, what if she decided to retire from dimension traveling? Since I recently like to play simulation games that allows me to decorate the house and all, and playing like a normal person, and dreaming the life that I could have but not. What if she retires from dimension traveling for she wants to start a permanent home for herself? Should I add angst to this? Should I add sadness to this character? Nah, I think we don't need more of it. And I guess now that I'm done explaining the Roblox avatar, I guess I can now have a chance to show you me flexing and building in Bloxburg. Hehehehe. It's 9:27, going 9:30. I'm still here in the bathroom where I'm supposed to be preparing for a Christmas party. Yet here I am, still doing this. And maybe I should be done by goodbye. I'll now get ready instead. And also, I survived a pre-defense in my research. I'm now survived. Now I need to wait for a final defense. We will, bye everyone. I'll be now doing my research defense too.